It's week 1 of the 2024 season, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Jets and the 49ers under the lights on Monday night.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. What a great opening week to the NFL season it has been so far. And Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week 1. You know these teams are happy to have the big spot. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Xavier Gipson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Escapes out to the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Let's see what they went with on third down. Now here's Rodgers. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running back, motioning right. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running back sent in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert, because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Rodgers here from the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff for Allen. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, Rodgers has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Trying it right side with Allen. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Up down by Fred Warner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's Allen again. Brushes him off with ease. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Blitz coming for Rodgers. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. Start is over, and that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Slot receiver headed left. First down throw by. Lead it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the red zone now. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick, just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will add to their score. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Jets offense now set to take over. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Bronk. It's 10-0 partway through here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Offense to the line for second down. Rodgers will look to throw. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They give on second to Hall. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers looking at 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Running back sent in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. Brought in right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. Back to the air on second. Purdy escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. One of the tight ends motioning right. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Jets take their first time out. First down, Rodgers. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Complete to Braylon Allen. Continuing to move past the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. First and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
It's now 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. It's fielded at the 14. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. Now here comes the New York offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, New York.
Over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. He lofts it deep left. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Davante Adams, the touchdown. Point after converted by Zuerlein. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
17. Jets 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He's got a gain of 6 there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. That finds Ayuk complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
He was brought down by
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 13. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Here's Hall once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. On the counter, Hall. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down. And Greg Zuerlein headed out. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football.
7.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw, Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 3. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up the 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Rodgers here from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Rodgers. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Wilson's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Running this with Hall. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make when in reality, in this game in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And you and I both know, Brock. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now here's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Left side caught by Lazard. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Jets losing by 7. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers set to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And his short run's going to get them into enemy territory to the 49. The Jets take their first time out. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. The 49ers only moments away from final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like we're right around the 8. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.